you are Mayhem, you need to find a way to be quick here, because in this big map, everything can steamroll out of control.
It's championship point for LG. The undefeated team from the group stage, the #1 seed here, have only dropped a couple of maps throughout the entirety of this stage 4. Can they get it done here in Hacienda? Great start for Team Mayhem. Clear out the top hallways. They've already got JesusCanSaveU on the hard point on Fountain, earning a lot of time. I mean, this hard point's only been open for 19 seconds, and Team Mayhem have 16 of them.
Yeah, and you can see that Luminosity is actually going to be spawning off into different sides of the map. Wanted to have that office control as well, but they are losing majority of the gunfights, even going inside, and Luminosity is going to be pushed back so much. And now unified effort from 4 players on that right side of the map from office, trying to get that control here in the high ground.
Yeah, LG are just in a little bit of tatters at the moment, trying to play for rotation. A couple of members here trying to fight off the player from the objective. And finally, they start to gain a little bit of favor on both fronts. Banned by himself, knows he has to try to anchor up this back driveway spawn, which will open in the next 4 seconds. Gunfight with Raph, and oh yeah, you know Raph wants it. He's a finesser after all. Slides in on it, finds the kill, and that will allow the side of Team Mayhem to get on towards Lambeau first.
And now for Luminosity, they're going to be in through Rock side. The pinch will happen, and so far they're winning majority of the gunfights in that rotation for next. And even though Mayhem's already set up inside of the objective, they're actually still winning some of their gunfights down. And as I said that, player number 5, that will be Raph, the only player alive there, but it is still contested heavily.
Team Mayhem, good recovery through backside of driveway. LG trying to pinch this from both sides at the same time, but the SMGs for the side of Team Mayhem start to really rip things up. 52-19 the tally, and LG have not had one cohesive break attempt yet for this hard point. And it may have to happen right here, right now. Sparrow out for JesusCanSaveU, just making sure no one else comes through Zig. And it looks like for Luminosity, they're going to have to just turn tail and run back over to fences. This is a significant start for Team Mayhem.
And we already kind of set it up a while ago. It seems like Luminosity having a troublesome time when it comes to a bigger map like this. They're rotating early already. They know very well that they needed to have that office control. Band is going to be right there. Going to be greeted by one player, and he is going to be winning that gunfight.
Key moment here for LG. Have to set up something to get some points back early. Do not want to let this get out of hand, especially with Team Mayhem right around the corner from a number of operators. Raph just flying forward, only catches one. Luminosity still in the hard point for now. 50-50 battle likely to come from the front. Blur, War Machine out, trying to clear out both these bottom side angles. Pred Missile also being called in by JesusCanSaveU. That will find a number of eliminations, and that will open the door for Team Mayhem to start getting their break on the way in. Luminosity trying to battle back, holding from the back as best they possibly can, but they're all softened up. I mean, the damage is so significant. Blur getting to work alongside the Claw, the Annihilator of his teammates, and Team Mayhem again get themselves in the hill.
Huge score streaks and operators from Mayhem, and they're timing this to perfection. They know very well that Luminosity is going to be spawning off into the right side of the map, and also knowing very well that it might be a split spawn, looking at well side as well. And now 14 seconds left on the clock. Look at your scoreboard. It's 114 and 30. This is so much unlike Luminosity.
Envy on 3 kills, Vague on 5. I mean, just there's no one on Luminosity's side that really can do too much. And I think a lot of that is just credit to the fact that Team Mayhem have not allowed Luminosity to set up as a full group of 5. A lot of it has come by way of just kind of staggering spawns, but then you get operators and score streaks, and at no point has this felt comfortable for LG. But finally, the economy starts to favor them with the operators. EMP had been earned, that's gonna get called out, try to reduce the effect of a lot of these operators, and LG are getting completely blown apart. Envy's the last one left, he's flashed, doesn't quite find the kills, but Marshy's right there to pick him up. Helps him out with the double. Luminosity still in the hard point for now, but still needing a little bit more help as Team Mayhem start to get kills back through mid. Here comes the pitch. Cartel's opening it up now with the purifier, but banned. Okay, that may be the spark. A triple for him, and LG now can fight back and get some control here at Rock.
Both teams still trying to contest this, and it will be Vague with the Claw. Timing is absolutely prime for him. 19 seconds for them to play with. If you are Mayhem, you can definitely have the freedom to go and rotate for that next kill. And there, speaking of, Cartel shuts him down.
Vague on now, the possibility of earning an EMP of his own. A brilliant Claw, followed up now with some miraculous CBR work, but no, overwhelmed. Little double chow from the outside of open halls. Shuts him now from getting the EMP. We exit the first rotation of Hills with still a 70-point gap in favor of Team Mayhem, but LG have started to earn some tools to hopefully bring this back within grips.
Yeah, this is something that we saw in P5 where they had the tools to go and defend. Wasn't able to capture majority of the points that they wanted to, but you do get to see that it doesn't really matter. They're still winning the gunfights. They're still contesting, which is the most important part. And now for Team Mayhem, though, they're having a pretty good control here in P1, which is something that we saw a while ago, having a really good hold here.
Streak's going to get called in. Luminosity feeling the pressure. Works out. Predator Missile will open up the hard point for just a brief moment. A bounce back, though, from Team Mayhem. Cartel smokes himself into the hill, just trying to do what he can to earn as much time as humanly possible, and every second is a very dangerous second for LG's hopes. 66 plays 144. Final 15 seconds, looking decent for Luminosity, but take your eyes down to the minimap. Team Mayhem are already spawned and getting set up over towards P2 at Garage.
And yeah, that setup definitely going to be really impressive. This is where they showed up a while ago, and Luminosity had such a difficult time. Both of these teams still have 2 operators to play with each, and now that battle going in for that spawn definitely going to be really important. A while ago, it was Team Mayhem trying to get that pinch off, trying to get that rock control. This time around, we do get to see that rotation finally from Cartels.
Smoke from the front. Both teams pop out their explosive operators. War Machines were dueling. Sparrow also in the mix, but hold on. Vague from the side. He's able to take down a couple. Yes, Team Mayhem still in the hard point, but there are not a lot of members nearby. NV almost does it himself, but a couple of trades come through. Help from Blur at range allows Team Mayhem to get right back into the hard point. And Kings on the opposite side also getting a read that LG are trying to hit this from driveway side. Blur follows up. Good reaction times, and Blur's just teeing up. 172 to 86, and LG again are already defaulting to rotation with 25 seconds left on the hard point.
Dan, this is just essential scrap points that they need. I mean, granted, yes, they wanted to go in for that early setup, but you can just go break it later on. You have operators to play with, and now you're giving free points away to Mayhem. 5 seconds left here for scrap. That rotation for next gonna be key, and it will be Cartels that will be shut down by Patio.
Annihilator out for Washi, trying to keep this AR line sustainable, but the Pred Missile comes through and finds 2, including the wielding operator of the Annihilator. Now Team Mayhem pop out the specialists of their own as they crack past the 200-point mark. Raph a little bit caught through Patio. Kings trying to recover, but the trade's actually decent here from LG. Blur still on the backside of the play. Gets a chance to possibly contest, but Band puts them to rest, and LG surely get past the century mark here.
And now definitely it will be Mayhem and Jesus Saves that will try to go in for that pinch, but so far LG's doing a phenomenal job here as still trying to hold that lifeline that they got. Early rotation, okay, maybe they weren't able to win that, but when it comes to the gunfights, they're still able to win it. And now when it comes to the spawns as well, it will be a split spawn situation where Vague is gonna be right there for the pinch.
Win condition established for Team Mayhem. They get to 214 points here on the fences, and they're not done yet. They're still trying to finesse, and Cartels off the reload looks to essentially just be the solo finesser, and he does well to get the reload off, find another elimination. And it's just, man, as much as you like to often say that everywhere is being contested, it feels like Team Mayhem have 6 members on the field. They are all over the map, and Luminosity has not been comfortable for a single second here on Hacienda.
And now Mayhem also has the defense and the firepower to try and get this hill. Vague pops out the claw, going to be the only one. Yeah, that was a really huge trophy from Vague. Really good awareness when it comes to the operator usage of Mayhem.
And he still has the claw to play with. Big moment for LG. Vague trying to grow some sort of favor late into this map, but this would be a comeback for the ages if LG were to put this one back together. Envy, slow map from him, but starting to pick things up just a touch. Kings on the outside looking in. Band able to shut him down, and the SMGs follow up. 20 seconds of scrap time coming through. LG need to get a read on this last attempt from Team Mayhem, all of it coming from the right side of the map. Spawns are still over towards boat for Team Mayhem. Here comes the contest. Couple of kills are in. Vague not done, but finally put to rest. And a little bit of scrap time will be earned by Team Mayhem, getting over the 230 mark.
I mean, it's a good thing that Mayhem won some gunfights here in through P5, which is an essential rotation going into P1 rather. But Luminosity is still shutting down that rotation. It is a good presence of mind that they don't want to give that power position away at any moment, knowing very well there's only 20 seconds left for Mayhem to go and clinch. Slowly but surely, the setup Luminosity is going to be really big, especially with the Pretty Missile up in the air.
The Cartels is just finessing. Him and Jesus both have been a nuisance on the OBJ. Raph, not his greatest game to this point, but still finding a lot of hardpoint time. And Team Mayhem, I hesitated to say it when we saw this in the map pool. We were watching these guys scrim a little bit over the course of the last couple of days, and they were dominating on this map when we had a chance to kind of tune in, and that will be the case here. 250 to 139. Great heavens. Mayhem, stay alive.
Man, they did everything right. I mean, when it